Welcome to Sports Vibes on Inception FM, where passion meets the game, bringing you the hottest headlines, behind-the-scenes drama, and unfiltered analysis from the world of sports. From football fields to cricket pitches, NBA courts to Olympic dreams. If it moves, we talk about it. This is your one-stop zone for real talk, real fans, and real vibes. Let's kick off.
Welcome to Sports Vibes, the heartbeat of Caribbean sports culture, where the cheers, the challenges, and the champions all collide. I'm your host, Emerald Green, and today we're diving deep into the storm brewing across the cricketing Caribbean. With West Indies cricket at a breaking point, bowled out for 27 in a test at home, swept in T20s, and facing structural collapse, the game we love is facing a reckoning. But amid the turmoil, a new story is being written. One of reform, raw talent, and a call to rise again. So strap in. We're not just covering scores, we're unpacking strategy, spotlighting solutions, and hearing from the voices shaping the region's sporting revival. This is Sports Vibes, where every inning matters, and the future is still up for grabs. The state of West Indies cricket in 2025. By mid-2025, West Indies cricket is in crisis mode. A seismic collapse during a home test series against Australia, as Western batting was bowled out for a mere 27 runs, has accelerated the narrative. A once-invincible force now seemingly on its knees. This analysis explores the full scope of their decline, structural challenges, emerging talent, and prospects for revival. 1. The Test cricket catastrophe. In July 2025, during the third test in Jamaica, West Indies were dismissed for 27 runs, the second lowest total in Test history, a catastrophic collapse that completed a 3-0 home series defeat to Australia. Mitchell Starc's devastating 5-6 obliterated top-order resistance quickly. The fallout has been dramatic. Cricket West Indies, CWI, has called for crisis strategy meetings, bringing together legends Brian Lara, Viv Richards, Clive Lloyd, Shivnarine Chanderpaul, and Desmond Haynes to advise on urgent reforms. The executive blame game is underway. Former selector Roland Butcher sharply criticized centralized control under coach-selector Darren Sammy, questioning the wisdom of combining selection and coaching responsibilities. Meanwhile, Clive Lloyd warned against ICC's proposed two-tier test system, saying it would further marginalize weaker boards like CWI. 2. Performance decline and structural weakness. West Indies currently sit at the bottom of the WTC 2025 standings with a point percentage just over 24%, effectively already eliminated from the WTC final cycle. Journalists and think tanks have drawn direct parallels between Caribbean cricket stagnation and broader regional socio-economic decline. The fragmentation of territories, underinvestment in grassroots pathways, and lack of cohesive development mirror wider Caribbean integration failures. CWI has launched the West Indies Breakout League, a T20 franchise tournament held from April 25th to May 10th, 2025. Designed to showcase emerging talent, it featured 6 teams, with Trinidad and Tobago Legions triumphing. 3. White ball landscape, a mixed bag. In T20Is, West Indies were swept 2-0 by Australia at home. The retirement of Andre Russell following a final 36-run cameo symbolized a generational transition. Despite heroics from Shai Hope and Roston Chase, late collapses allowed Australia's young guns to engineer victories. England delivered another blow in a white ball clean sweep, a humiliating 6-0 T20I series win, with West Indies bowing to England's record 248 thirds chase, despite resistance from Rovman Powell and Shai Hope. Shai Hope, serving as ODI and T20I captain, provides continuity. With more than 5,600 ODI runs and a near 50 average, he remains a beacon of experience amid uncertainty. 4. Talent pathways and academy strengthening. CWI has taken positive steps. In June 2025, the West Indies Academy team hosted Sri Lanka for a 4-day and 50-over series in Antigua, part of a long-term pathway strategy to bridge emerging players into senior representation. The Breakout League serves as a talent incubator. Its aim? To widen selection depth beyond traditional gateskeepers, though its impact remains nascent. 5. Governance and strategic reform. The post-series crisis has precipitated new governance models. CWI's strategy committee now includes multiple legends committed to producing actionable reforms with urgency and accountability. However, concerns remain. Global franchise distractions lure players away from national duties. Darren Sammy himself expressed worry about players' commitment levels when auditioning for riches abroad. Critics like Roland Butcher highlight the lack of experienced selectors and a robust scouting infrastructure under the current centralized control model. Looking ahead, calendar and opportunities. CWI's 2025 international schedule includes a home T20I series against Pakistan, a test series in India in October 2025. These fixtures offer a critical test of rebuilding momentum and depth. 7. SWOT overview. Strengths. Legacy of legends. Strategic committee. Emerging talent via Breakout League Academy exposure to first-class series. Weaknesses. Batting collapse risk. Centralized governance strain. Infrastructure underfunded, fragmented school systems. Reliance on franchise over national duty. Opportunities. Revitalizing domestic T20 pathways. Re-engaging veteran leadership. New series in UK, Pakistan, India. Threats. Player exodus to franchise leagues. ICC's two-tier test system reduces exposure. Continued collapse in tests further damages morale. 8. Actionable recommendations. 1. Decentralize coaching and selection. Reintegrate experienced former selectors to rebuild checks and balances. 2. Invest deeply in grassroots. Strengthen under-19/under-23 competitions and improve regional travel funding. 3. Enforce national contracts. Incentivize long-term qualifications over short-term T20 paydays. 4. Leverage Breakout League data. Fast-track high performers into senior squads. 5. Engage diaspora and external coaching expertise. Combine fresh coaching with legendary insight to modernize technique and mental resilience. Conclusion. As of mid-2025, West Indies cricket sits at a crossroads. The destabilizing Test defeat to Australia and mounting white ball failures highlight chronic decline. Yet, seeds of reform, through strategic leverage of cricketing icons, investment in academy structures, and emergent domestic leagues, offer pathways to revival. Delivery now hinges on disciplined structural reform, disciplined governance, and national allegiance in the face of global distractions. The resilience historically woven into Caribbean cricket could yet rise again, if acted upon with resolve and vision. And that brings us to the close of this edition of Sports Vibes, where passion meets perspective. Today, we've peeled back the layers on a defining moment in West Indies cricket. A historic low, yes, but also a pivotal crossroads. From the Test collapse against Australia to the bold reforms being shaped by legends of the game, the region's cricketing soul is on trial, and its future is still unwritten. But remember, cricket in the Caribbean has always been more than sport. Its culture, its resistance, its pride. And as the West Indies face hard truths and high stakes, the road to redemption will demand vision, grit, and unity, from the boardrooms to the backyards. So whether you're in Kingston, Bridgetown, Port of Spain, or watching from across the diaspora, stay locked in. The revival begins with us. Until next time, this is Sports Vibes, where the pulse of Caribbean sport beats loudest. Stay strong, stay passionate, and as always, stay vibing.
That's a wrap for today's Sports Vibes. Thanks for vibing with us on Inception FM. Whether you're catching us on the drive, in the gym, or from the bleachers, remember, the game never stops, and neither do we. Stay locked in, stay passionate, and we'll catch you on the next play. Until then, peace, power, and plenty of vibe.
This show is a production of IQ Inc. Marketing. If you would like to advertise your product or service on this show to the U.S. and Caribbean markets and through our multicultural publications in New York, please call 866-435-3286 or send an email to info@myiqinc.com.